Hello, I'm Victor Lopez. I am a third year. I major in psychology and a minor in film. I'm also in Gangsta Fam from Akbayan, and my DJ name, I go by Monarchy. So I got into being a DJ because I was wearing a Skrillex and Diplo shirt called Jack U. They had this whole collaboration in 2015. Nobody knew what that was, but David, my good friend David, he's the one that recognized me. He's like, hey bro, like, cool shirt. Do you want to come DJ at my house? And I'm like, that was like, the idea was just like new to me because I'd never done that before, but I've always idolized Skrillex so much, and I've like researched all of his like, his events and how he DJs. So like I wanted to like see how that was actually like, how that worked in person. And so I went to his house and he taught me the basics, and everything else was just self-taught at that point. Because that's how he learned it too, and that's how I got into it. Oh, definitely Skrillex, number one. He's actually his record label, Ausla, tattooed right here on my leg, because what this symbol represents is freedom of expression through through your own individualism and through music, especially. That's the whole point. Like, that's to work with artists and consider them as like family, and just basically this family, like you choose, but like they have to have the same like passion as you do. And like I feel like I'm like coming up on like finding that family, especially with Bad Apple Records. And that's like what the symbol represents, is just like finding your dreams and pursuing your passions and having people to tell you that I believe in you. Like, that's just like means everything to anyone, and to me especially. So my creative processes, it's really all about scouring Spotify, scouring SoundCloud especially, because SoundCloud is just home of like the most underrated like remixes or just like singles that you probably like didn't make it to Spotify, especially EDM wise, because I really love bass house, trap, EDM, or like hip hop. I'm getting more and more into like hip hop, R&B lately, and mixing that all together. But I get a lot of inspiration from, like I said, Skrillex, but I get inspiration from up-and-coming artists like Knock2, ISO, and like Flosstradamus, including some oldies like Tiesto even sometimes. But just like the oldies are still the goodies in my opinion. But like everything is changing now. Like the whole scene is changing, and it's just like more fun. It's more let's just say it's modernized now. So I look for the more modernized feel to my mixes and the most modernized feel to my own production as well. So even with the previous like events I've thrown, the one thing that sticks out to me the most is like people having fun. I like just people smiling, because like that really just like gives me life, knowing that our production and like my music is making people like move, be happy, maybe forget about like their bad like week that they might have had. Maybe they failed a midterm, maybe they failed something at work, or like they lost their job, or they lost their girlfriend, or something like that, and then for that moment, that one instance where they just like feel alive with their friend, that's just like everything to me. Like I'm big on connections like that, so I love that about it. I would definitely say get involved in the community, because that's what my friend Rylan told me too. You don't have to be involved, but I totally recommend it, because personally, like the more people know you, like besides you as a DJ, like just know you, they'll feel more inclined to just be like, oh, I know that guy, he's in my class, or like, oh, that's Victor, like from VSA, like we just went out to go get food the other day. Now he's like DJing like Bloom, and now he's DJing like EDC or something. So for that feeling to be involved, it really does matter. Like it goes a long way, I think. And that, and just be yourself, especially in your music, especially like in your personality. Those two things. Like if you're just genuine with yourself and genuine with your music and genuine with your connections, then you will have a genuine time. And that's my advice, honestly.